Welcome to House of Inspiration. I am Roisin McGowan.
And I'm Mona Bashara.
So, 10th episode, Mona?
Yes.
I know!
Oh my gosh.
Double dunter.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy we can eventually do it because we had a break. We had a break.
I had a break because life's been busy. And what has been happening with your life?
Busy working. I was in Poland last month.
So you have seen Mama Bear?
In and out, yes. I've seen my mom, and it was 4 days. I think 4 days, but very, very quick days. Always when I go to Poland for such a short time, I leave in the morning and come back at night. Yeah. So it was really, really busy. But our flight was delayed.
Were you there when all the flight hacking was happening?
Yeah, it was a fog in Krakow. I was in Krakow airport.
I was on the conspiracy theories away down another line there.
Well, I don't know what happened. They told us it was a fog, but
that's what they tell you.
What was, I don't know. And I've never ever experienced anything like it. It was 21 planes that didn't fly out, so the airport was full. You could hardly walk anywhere because there was people absolutely everywhere. So we went there I think I arrived 9 in the morning. Then we were waiting till like 3 o'clock. They put us in a plane for 4 hours. We sat in a plane for 4 hours for them to tell us that we're not going to fly today. So it was full day wasted. And imagine amount of people. Like they had to look for hotels. They had to look for accommodations. And was one lady next to us because it was me and my sister were flying.
The Polish economy will be booming now, however.
So and then she was flying with her mom, and then was another guy who apparently was their friend as well. They met at the airport. And so I've had to phone my mom, and my mom can be so cool sometimes. Sometimes I want to strangle her, right? Because moms, they tell you what they think.
You as it is.
That's it, right? And then I said to my sister, so let's take them home, because they have to now look for accommodation, and it's so
busy.
You took
strangers to the airport,
And my sister's looking at me. I said, come on.
No wonder your mom was cruel.
And now listen to this. So I said, Dagmar, I phoned my mom because obviously she needs to know that another 3 people coming to our house. So
she doesn't know, FYI.
So Dagmar, and Dagmar is looking at me with the idea, and then I thought, Dagmar, come on, goodness is coming back. If you're good to people, goodness is coming back. Right, let's take them home. Look, like I can sense good people. They were good people, Yeah. And then Dagmar phoned my mom, and she said, right, Mom, is it okay for you to come back and pick us up? Luckily, we are like maybe 30 minutes away from the airport, which was good. Some people travel 3-4 hours, to get to the airport.
They looked at you and thought, win.
And then my mom was like, she was like, okay, Mom, can you pick us up? We're coming with 3 people. My mom was like, okay. I don't know if she even realized what's going on. She arrived at the airport. 6 people in the car, bear in mind there's only 5 can fit, right? So I said to my sister, right, if police come, just head down, right? So we squeeze at the back, right? 6 people going home. And my mom was like so chilling, driving, and never asked any questions, nothing. She just assumed, okay, they bring 3 strangers in the house, okay. So we arrived home. I said it was already, I think, 8 o'clock at this time.
Was it a couple, Mona?
No, it wasn't a couple. It was a mom, daughter, and a guy who was a friend they met at the airport.
So they didn't know that guy?
They did know the guy, but they didn't know he's going to be at the airport. So they met him at the airport, and then so I said, right, we're all hungry. I said, let's go and grab something to eat. So we had something to eat, came back home, had a tea, went back to sleep for 3 hours for us to go and for us to go back in the airport. And I have to say that from any bad thing that's happening, or it's always something good.
Of course.
We met fantastic people, and they're lovely. They're so lovely. They're from Edinburgh, and yes, it was so nice. It was so nice.
But that's amazing. The thing, that
we had so much
fun
conversations, and honestly, they were amazing.
That's amazing. And then who knows what that connect could be later on. Like, again, you've done that nice thing for them. You've put it out there. Mm-hmm. So then they'll give that back somewhere. That is so lovely.
But my
Did your
mum was
mum not
so
go
cool,
Tonto
honestly.
then?
No, she was like, Oh, she was working away on the laptop. We were in the living room, chatting, and she was like chatting with us. She's like, "Mom, we're coming, but with 3 other people." Okay. She was like, "Okay." But we are in one piece. Nobody just cut us.
I love that. So you're home safe and sound, which is brilliant.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm still drinking this, because it's disgusting. Like, I just mean it's cold. Sorry.
Oh, really? Your coffee's cold now?
I still need a charger. It's Sunday morning. Sorry, Mona.
Yeah, so that was my trip to Poland.
Oh, good.
Krakow, which was beautiful. And I feel now every time I go home, I don't know, I feel not like a bigger connection, but I don't think people back home realize what they have,
Yeah.
I think while you move out from your country, then you realize that you actually miss it. And
do you feel as if you take it for granted then, maybe? Like, not
not
in a negative way, but just,
I think so. I think it's, when you're living in the country, maybe never moved out or lived abroad, you moan about so much till actually you move out and see how beautiful how beautiful the country is and what actually you have. Because everywhere you have problems, but I think you appreciate it much more.
And do you, were you staying in Krakow when you were there?
So we're staying outside Krakow, which is like 20
there's so many people
away.
went to Krakow,
Oh
like all
my
my
gosh.
clients and stuff like that.
All the time.
I just want to go to the shooting range.
All right, okay, I'll take you, Roisin. We can go. That's a good idea,
Because
actually.
there's a lady on my course, Barbara, and she's Polish, and I was chatting away to her, and I gave her a lift home. She lives in Airdrie, I gave her a lift home a couple of weeks ago, and we were chatting away about stuff. And then I'd said you were from Poland, and she was like, "What part?" And I was like, "I can't actually remember, although I should know that, because obviously I've known you for 20 odd years."
Originally, I'm not from Krakow, but because now my mum lives outside Krakow, we just fly to Krakow.
Nice.
So.
But yeah, I've just seen, because everybody's going for all the Christmas markets
Yes,
and things and all
yes,
that.
yes.
So yeah, so nice.
It's nice.
Do you ever see? I know obviously
have you been in Poland ever?
I've been to Prague. I was in Marrakesh just a couple of weeks ago.
We need to take you to Poland.
Yeah, we do need to take me to Poland.
Yes.
100%.
Shooting.
Yeah. Shooting and vodka.
Oh,
yes,
vodka.
please, thank you.
Well, okay. I'll take you for vodka.
Yeah. No, I was
straight.
in Marrakesh a few weeks back, so got really cheap flights out. I think something just happened to the plant there.
It's okay.
It's not the deed plant, so it's all right.
Yeah,
the mic is slowly fucking moving. It's resting on the
just
plant.
watch my plant, okay?
It's dead anyway, Mona. Is that there? That'll do.
So did you enjoy the Marrakesh?
Oh my God,
then?
Marrakesh was amazing. It was I've got a kind of strong connection. The Arabic lands, shall we say, but
I love that. I love to hear that from you.
Honestly, I so
Especially
do.
me being half Palestinian.
I know, I
nice.
so do, honestly. And actually, so some of the courses that I was running, I had some folk on the course, and I was being able to speak a bit Arabic and be taught a little bit more, so it was brilliant. But
nice.
I just thought Marrakesh was it was such a busy place with all the souks and different things, but it was such a beautiful experience. It was very, very, you can have a really cheap experience, or you can have quite an opulent experience, and I chose to go for the opulent experience.
Okay, good.
Because I've been working super hard.
Good.
Channeling everything into the right energies, and I felt I deserved fucking opulence in Marrakesh.
Amazing.
And I had it.
Oh,
I thought it was
good.
brilliant. It was so good.
So did you go yourself?
No, I went with my friend Paul, so I would recommend anyone to go. A.k.a. Pablo, but it was amazing. And yeah, I've been working on that film Fever, which I just need to have a huge shout out for, because
tell us more about that.
Oh my God, I've actually got goosebumps. As I speak. So when I walked into, I went to a women's TED Talk event several years ago, and it was a TEDx event that Maureen had, and again another amazing woman had organised. So it was an all women's event, and again just people sharing inspirational stories, and there was a couple of trigger warnings at the beginning of things. So there was a certain kind of warning at the very beginning of something that came on, and I had left halfway through it because I was quite upset during it. And then I went back into the room, and then this Tatiana, this photographer, she was in the toilet having a wee bit upset at the same time. So two of us cuddled, connected, had never known the woman. She's worked on the production now as well. Maureen's on the production. This girl Natalie, who was actually speaking at the TED Talk event, has created a charity, Cisco. So works with everyone in prison, rehab, recovery. So it does lots of different amazing things. And many, somebody that, again, people that could absolutely be on to share inspiring stories because they're fabulous. But the minute I walked in there, I seen her at that, sorry, brain no connecting. I seen her at that and was super inspired by the story, and then followed her on social media and things. And then when Maureen had said they were making a short film,
they asked you to help.
Yeah, and I just jumped at the chance. And you know, amazing. The minute I went through the doors of there, it's based over in Springburn, in Glasgow. When I walked in the doors, I just felt at home.
Felt the good energy.
I felt at home. Again, people who would share their own stories but have came through really deeply horrendous situations, fighting a lot of addiction, fighting a lot of demons, fighting a lot of different things with the prison justice system over here as well. Just fucking amazing. So we were filming at Cisco, the first day of filming, second a bit more out on location, and the third we're filming at Barlinnie Prison.
Wow.
So just brilliant, and what the director on it as well, Gary, has done a lot of brilliant work as well. So, and all the team actually are just phenomenal, just brilliant, amazing people to work with and connect with, and just be.
That's good when you have a crowd that you can feel very comfortable with. Because I've been, I've been. Not recently because I'm too busy, but I've been doing like supporting acting, and sometimes you feel really uncomfortable on the scene, and you have people that they think they're above everybody. So it's nice when you go in the production, everybody's nice, and it makes the job easier. It's nice.
Just, do you know what, it's like your clients as well, it's just like aligned people. Do you know, like people who fall into alignment with you, your beliefs, your everything that's kind of different things you've been through as well, that you resonate with and things like that. So it's been brilliant, but so I've been working on that, busy with clients, doing obviously my counselling and psychotherapy as well, because obviously I want to amalgamate my practice for makeup therapy, and like that eventually, because it's always been something that's helped me. So, but I've been dating again, so it's been interesting. But let's flip it back to you again.
No, I want to hear about your dating. Tell us more.
No.
Look at this cheeky smile. Is anybody on the scene then?
No, absolutely many. But no, I'm laughing because no, not at all. I say that humbly. Not that there's many at all, but or even one at this moment in time. But I've just had, you know what it's like.
How is it to feel, obviously you have, you have some experience, you know what you want, you're in a certain age that is difficult. I think it's difficult to find somebody now that you want to be
changed.
with,
Let me tell you. I've only not been on dating apps for like 2 years or something, and the fucking market of creeps out there has changed dramatically.
I know.
100%, let me tell you.
Can you actually find somebody you can be with online dating?
I think there's a whole pretense around it, because ultimately you're just judging folk like straight away on what they look like, right? So that right there's a barrier, I think, because I've been in situations where I've, again, not to be like, I don't know how I come across. I'm a big voice noter, as you know, because I just like to weed out the weak. If you don't like the fact that I use the word cunt, you're not my person. You're not going to be for me. That's a fact. If you don't like the fact that I swear, I am who I am, I talk the way I talk, yeah, that's fine. I'm no for you. And I don't judge them doing that, unless you're la-di-da, of course. Then you're probably not my person, per se. Not, again, no judgment around it. But I think I had a guy who said he wanted to be used as a tabletop. So I thought, he can get around and do my fucking housework. Do you know what I mean? Then I can rest on him at the end of the day. Then I went to the pictures with a guy. And again, probably, I would say, we were speaking about this obviously earlier before we were recording, and we've spoke about it previously. like the whole ADHD thing, and I definitely would say I'm a strong candidate for it, right? Although we don't all love labels, some people, some don't. But
I think we should all get tested, right?
100%,
Including
yeah,
Tomek.
We'll go on the impulsive thing, that do it. There just isn't there. We don't want to do it. But yeah, I think. But he kept like shouting out like during the film, like turn it up, and I didn't know if he was being. I didn't know if he was like trying to banter and be funny, or I wasn't really sure what was going on. So I was like, that's not funny. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like you don't need to fucking turn anything up. I can't even hear you saying that. It was just like, and then like was kind of coming off the cuff with different things at different times, and then started getting into when we were leaving. I was just like, okay, there wasn't really that much conversation there in the first place initially, so. But when we were leaving, started putting on all these mad different accents, and I was like,
He was.
yeah, he started talking in Liverpudlian and doing all that, mate, and I was like, I don't know what's
Was
happening
the
here.
guy from Glasgow?
Aye, yeah. I went to do with a French guy as well.
Oh.
Je m'appelle oui. Oui, oui, oui.
How long did that last?
Yeah, I not long. Jokes, obviously, absolute jokes. But no, so I mean, I think that's a whole podcast in itself, the shit. But I just crazy.
I think it's difficult now if you want to find someone. You know, if you're looking for a stable relationship, it's difficult because lots of guys, women, they want to change you in a relationship.
Yes.
This is something that
that's what
pisses
I'm
me
saying
off,
about
because how
language.
you can change that, like how you can change somebody's personality. You know, if you don't
can.
like it, you can't, because you need to be happy yourself.
Yes.
You know, and then another person, you need to let another person be happy, and then if you are happy individually, you are happy together.
100%.
And then if you have children, if you are happy as a couple, your
Yeah.
children are happy. You know,
Yeah.
and okay, you have a fight here and there, but end of the day, you need to be there for each other. And you know, this full thing of changing me, and you know, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, and you know, change your whole personality for me. No.
And you know, that's the thing, it's that expectation as well. Like, I never expect anything from anyone, and I mean in my professional and personal life, because what I put out to other people, I don't expect back. I do everything without expectation, and I think especially in relationships, especially in this new age of fucking datings online and all that shit,
But
it's so hard
They
because
think they're entitled to everything, you know, like the young girls. Don't you think they already want to date somebody who, I don't know how to explain this in English, but maybe you
Say it
can
in
help me
Polish,
here.
you know.
What?
Say it in
Polish.
no, I get what you mean, where it's like everybody wants, it's like we're in a world of consumerism and
Yes.
materialism now, so
Yes.
everyone's looking for this. That's why I'm saying, see the minute I voice note you, I do this, I do that, I fucking want to do my shit, nobody's going to change that, and I understand fully who I am. I'm very present in my own awareness,
Yeah.
and that doesn't make me spiritual, or although I like a bit of gratitude and all that, but I mean, I've understood myself on a deeper level, and it's a process that we all go through, and we're all ongoingly do so if you take that time and energy to do that. However, I think when you go into these relationships now, because everyone's so deeply damaged, I would say, and they're not dealing with it or not healing from certain things, that they're carrying that on to different relationships that they're trying to change.
Before we came here, I think every single person, absolutely every single person, should visit a psychologist
Shaman.
in their life, even for once, you know, because do you think you may not have issues? You think I'm okay, I'm fine, I don't have any problems.
100% get
But
fucking honest.
I think every single person has something that they you know, carried from their parents, you know, they carried from generations, and you know, we do things that we don't even know that we are doing it, that our parents are doing it, or so it's good to work on ourselves always. Like, you know, I know what I do wrong and I try to improve them. It's difficult, obviously it's difficult, but at least I can recognize it and I try to work on it. You have so many people, they think they're perfect, they don't need anyone, you know, everything they do is nothing wrong with it.
I'm very much a person of compromise as well. Like, so if somebody recently has said to me, I don't like when you say that, and I said, okay, I appreciate that, I'll take that on board, and I don't like when you say that. And now it wasn't a scoring system whatsoever, it was just that I need to respect that person's boundaries, but I also put mine in place as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I ask you, Mona, just out of interest, because I, obviously having known you for many years, right, and obviously you're very strong-willed and a strong character, I would say, and you're saying about, you know, you like to, we've all got issues, of course, right, but I can't imagine somebody, let alone anybody, saying, you know, can you try and change this? Not that you wouldn't, but I mean, how do you deal when somebody tells you something that they don't like about you, or not like about you, but something that you need to change? Do you, just out of interest?
I think I'm okay now with it.
I know, I was going to say.
I think I'm okay now. Yes. Well, it's been difficult, always been difficult. Nobody likes to hear nothing negative about themselves. Nobody, regardless if it's true or not. You don't like to hear it. You know, end of discussion. You don't like it. It's not nice. But I think now I try to, you know, listen more, 100%. Very often what I do, you know, I feel like I do which is right with myself. I do it because I have a goal and I try to, you know, go for it. I don't know. I think it's improving.
Good,
it's
that's
improving.
Good to hear. Good
But
to hear,
you know, I like constructive feedback. I do like it. I have to say.
The new buzzword now is, because we
What
don't feedback. So the new how everybody loves a fucking word, holistic therapies and all that.
Oh,
and
right, okay.
I'm into all that also, but just all the buzzwords. But the one now is what were you just saying there, Mona?
About the constructive feedback.
Oh, that's it. Feed forward. So that's the feed forward instead of feed, because the whole new thing now is we can't
what?
Feed forward. So you'll take feed forward on board instead of feedback, because feeding back means that we're moving back the way.
Oh my gosh!
I know,
it's just a word.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I know, it's like, I'm like,
no.
I'm scared to write the word feedback on anything.
It's like now you're scared to say anything in this world, you know. Apparently, you know, you live in a democratic country. You can say whatever you want. No, you don't.
Fuck the.
You can't say this. You can't say that. What's the heck?
I know.
It's so difficult, you know.
Yeah. No, I know. I think it is.
But yeah, going back to what we talked about, I think it's not easy to hear stuff about yourself, because you always try so hard to like, for example, in my work, okay, let's say if somebody will leave for some reason, you know, you've been quite close with the client and then suddenly they're not coming back, and then you think, did I do something wrong? What happened? Why they're not coming back? You know, I do ask myself those questions, and I would prefer them to tell me, right, this, I wasn't happy with certain things, or maybe they just left because, you know, different reasons. But in your head, you know, you keep thinking, because you try to do your best, you know. So I would rather if somebody tell me, right. I can always ask them, of course. I can send them a message and ask why you know, didn't come back.
But I think in your industry, Mona, as well,
they come and go. I know. I need to get used to that. But I get too close to my clients. I get attached too much. So, and then when one leave,
let's talk about that.
and then one leave, then, you know, it's not like it's heartbreaking because it's business, but because, you know, I try to be so personal with my clients. I want them to feel like they're home. They're my guests. You know, I invite them to my house. So you know, I want them to feel comfortable. So that's sometimes, you know, it's not like disappoints me, but I want to know what I've done wrong, if it's something I've done wrong, why you left, you know. But again, people just come and go, and that's just normal, you know. And I think we need to just get used to that.
And again, that's the thing in our industry as well, because there's you know yourself, there's every second person does what we do. Not every second, obviously, but quite a large statistic do. So there's so much available to people. There's so many talents available to people, and so many different kind of niches of people that buy into certain businesses and people as well. So it's one thing that I've learned not to do is, and I think that's where different modalities that I've been doing have been quite useful for that. Like, I've been detaching a lot from things in a really useful way, though, not in a way that's catastrophic to my life in any way, but I mean detaching from, because I used to take business so personally, and it's hard not to, because obviously it's our own thing, and it's always like, if it's your own makeup, it's your own.
But especially when you build it up, you know, from nothing, is difficult.
Of course.
But we need to, as you said, we need to try to not to be so emotionally involved,
because ultimately we can't please everybody in life, and we both know that anyway. But it's like nobody can always. Like, every business can't always give me my need, and I know that I'm not going to be everybody's type of person. It's my clients, it's the same as yours, come to us because of the feeling that we give them, because ultimately people buy into people.
100%. And that's why I had a meeting with one of my employee, I think it was 2 days ago, and that's what I spoke to her about. I said, listen, you have so many salons, so many business around, so what actually, you know, happened that we have to be so different, because everybody has salons around us. There's so many around us. Why they have to choose us? I said, first thing is the atmosphere, because you can do the best treatment ever,
in trouble, Mona?
but if the atmosphere is not what, she wasn't in trouble, no. But if the atmosphere is not there, and you know, they come here, they feel welcomed, they have nice atmosphere, nice vibes, they can relax. That's what matters. So that's why they will choose you instead of, you know, going somewhere else, because, you know, you have hundreds of salons, they do exactly the same.
But I'm laughing because when you're saying that, right, like, so my energy where I am is, like, in my business is chaos, because I'm quite chaotic energy. So like, and that's the difference with the attraction point, and that's again what we both know is people go to people for whatever that energy.
But you do bring that like, you bring similar people to yourself. I think,
yes,
you know?
100%, and like that alignment with the film Fever I'm speaking about, buzzing for it. But like, even just in business, like I was saying, going back to that as well. And in life, actually, like attracts like, so we're attracting like our kind of mirrored reality at all points. And like, when I come in here, obviously you've got that calm energy, and then I suppose it's like,
I don't know how, because I'm not really calm myself sometimes, but it's okay.
But it's like, because I just think, I actually had a client yesterday, and they were going for their Christmas night out, and I actually felt really, really tired after it, and I thought, and not in a bad way or a negative way, because obviously I'd been working all day anyway, but. And obviously, you know, you give, like, you're constantly using parts of your energy to feed that other person, because your role is to make them feel amazing. It's not about you in that moment. But it's so funny, because I felt drained after it. But and again, drained because I've been working all day. But I actually thought to myself, I wonder if that's what spending 45 minutes with me is like. Because, like, she was just really hyping, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I was bouncing back and forth there in that moment, right? And again, obviously, once they all left, I was like... Whether that was accumulation of the energy or like,
but you can feel it. Like, sometimes when the person leaves and they have maybe bad energy, or I've straight away I have headache. I feel so drained. It's unbelievable how as work is real, you know, is real. And with some people, you can just feel calm. Last night we had a lady who was like falling asleep, like having a treatment done, like nails done, and she was like, oh my God, it's so relaxed here. And she was like falling asleep, you know, every 5 minutes, because she just felt like she sat down, because, you know, we are busy, life is busy, and they sit down, you have nice music, you know, it's nice calming atmosphere, and they appreciate that. And saying about the appreciation, we just had somebody who nominated us for the best salon, the best beauty salon. We got 2 nominations: the best beauty salon and the best nail salon in Lanarkshire business area. Wow. So I think we're going to enter. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to enter. Mona, I don't know who done it, but it's nice.
Mona, can I just say, but you have spoke about this, so that goes out to the visualisation and putting it out there.
1 year ago.
You spoke about it,
yes,
right? And look at that happening already. Like, that is fucking phenomenal, my friend.
I know. So I think I'm going to enter.
Enter. Yeah. Don't just think about it. You're doing it because you've spoke about it. So it's already done. You've already seen that award happening.
It's nice that we got that.
That's amazing. I'm buzzing for you.
So that was
congratulations.
Good.
That's
Thank
a beautiful
you so much.
thing.
So I don't know who done it. Thank you so much. And it's nice, kind.
Well, do you know, actually on that note, right? Because appreciation's one massive thing, and I've went back to when I've like attracted all this goodness back in my life, because again, things have been up and down in the last year, as we know and spoke about, and it's only my first year in business. fully myself, like just fully self-employed sort of thing. And there has been many ups and downs. But the ultimate thing is I've went back to my gratitude practices. I've went back to writing 10 things down every day that I'm super grateful for. And I think when you've just spoke about appreciation there, I think it's such a wonderful thing to be able to appreciate our clients, our business, our individuality. But the fact that I've been able to turn a situation round just using the power of gratitude and harnessing the present moment, which is lovely. But congratulations, Mona! I think we should end it on that. Mona Bishara, nail salon is one. Is it 2025? It'll be 2024.
No, 2025, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
What? No, it's nomination, so you still need to enter.
That's what I'm saying, but we just see the winning result.
Yeah,
honestly,
well, so,
I think
it's like
phenomenal.
you don't know if you obviously won yet, because it's like, Oscar, you get the nomination, but you don't know if you're going to win.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying, because you spoke about, I remember you speaking about this, you went, I want this, I want that, I want, you put it out there into the universe, and look what's happened a year, just literally a year later. Do you know, that is so phenomenal. And I think...
Don't you think business lately, I don't know if it's all the businesses, but beauty salons, they've been quiet?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I had the worst year so far, like October, November, even 2 weeks in December, when usually it's so busy, the most
I had
quiet.
a bad November as well.
Really bad. And I don't think it's just us, I think everywhere.
It is. And it's funny because I actually, before I came here this
morning... So you're
not
alone.
You're not absolutely not alone. And it's funny because I was thinking that before I came here. And obviously normally, like, when we have a chat, we're like, how's each other, how's family, how's things, how's business. And I was actually thinking, driving here, I wonder if Mona's been quiet, because I've actually noticed as well, like, obviously there's a big build up for Christmas around in our businesses and industry, as we all know, every day. But I had a very quiet November, to the extent that I had some Saturdays where I had no work at all, and that is unheard of. And even when I look back at last November, because comparing year on year to date figures and things like that, completely dead as well.
Even when I've opened the first year, I've not been that quiet.
I know, but
with less clients,
our
it's
industry is the
unbelievable.
first one that will take the hit when people feel, because obviously I work with unemployment as well.
Kind of luxury more than...
Yeah, and the thing is as well, so look at what everybody can do lamps at home, everybody can do makeup themselves with tutorials. Our industry is the first to fall, but then when you look at the aesthetic side of things, the things that people can't do themselves, is inject, can't do this, can't do you know, so it's... is that something that you would ever take forward in business? I know you were studying for it, did you?
Yeah, I think so, in the future, for sure, but we'll see.
We'll see, but again, we're here for the greater good, and I'm grateful for anything. If you turn into the power of gratitude and positivity, everything will be all right.
No, you always have to think positive, you know.
Most definitely. Yeah. And can I just, before we end, there's a guy, Bashir, who really is beautiful at explaining things about how not to let that negativity overtip you and take you, because if we think about it...
You know, that's my dad's name.
Are you joking?
What did you say there?
Bashir?
That's my dad's name.
Oh my God, I've got this. That's so fucking weird.
Well, what's my dad's name?
That's so weird. How we were
who's this guy?
That's so strange. So what he does is he tips it in a beautiful point of, because if we all buy into the negativity too much and we're thing with the economy, it's just that there's got to be a realism part of it, because it is unfolding around us, but we can't feed into it too much, because we have to see the other road, and we have to know the higher goods there as well, and we have to be able to understand how to take that. But he explains it in a very beautiful way as to how to control it, because in business, especially in our industries, we could start getting very panicky and anxious about that, and then start going, oh, I'm not doing this based on that. But the way it's quite... It's not for everybody. I won't say he's for everyone, because you'd need to really do some deep research into it, but how he explains things, because he channels entities and different things. So, but he's just very beautiful in how the explanation is given as to how beautiful life can be and is when you choose to tune into the right things.
Of course. It's like, when I came here and let's just say the weather was crap all the time, but then I thought there's no point to complain about it, because I will be unhappy all those years. Just deal with it, adapt to where your surroundings, and then you choose to be happy, because if you're going to mourn every day, you're choosing to be sad and you know, depressed and, you know, grumpy. Well, that, as I said before, from all that situation at the airport, we've lost all day. But, you know, the positivity was I gained really nice, you know, friends, and I met lovely people. I had great conversations with them, and that was such a positive thing. You know, I didn't think and mourn, oh no, I have to, okay, I've wasted the day, but I gained something more. I feel like,
and who's
you know?
to say if you weren't on that runway, something an engine failure couldn't have happened or something else, because you're always being kept in the right place at the right time. And I'm a big believer. It's better
to stay in the airport than crash to one into another, you know.
And divine timing is a beautiful thing as well. And like that, with every situation, even if you're in a fucking car queue, there's a reason you're being there. It's just holding back and understanding the power of that moment.
I think everybody has always something to give.
Always.
Okay, they take us. Are you a taker or a giver, Roisin?
Oh, I'm a giver.
Oh, you're a giver. Ooh.
Oh, it depends what you want to be in this.
Exactly. Yes. I would say I'm a giver as well.
Oh, right. We can't have two gifts. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to work.
Well, I can give. No, but
I can take as well. I'm just saying.
No, I'm a giver for sure. Like, you know, everybody knows that. I'm a giver, but then I also a taker when I really want something and achieve something. Then I can really push towards that. But yeah, definitely a giver. I would give everything to everybody, and I will keep me last. So
I know I'm definitely the same. But I mean, just finishing up on that note, I think I need to learn to take a wee bit better.
Yeah, do you?
I do. Take a bit harder. I definitely need to learn that skill. So yeah,
I think
there's givers and takers in every situation.
Oh, well, it was lovely speaking to you today, Roisin.
So
I feel like, when was the last I think summer. Summer we've seen each other.
Summer,
It's a long time.
Yeah.
And
10th episode, bang, nailed, giving and taking.
But wish everybody Merry Christmas
and a very Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2025. Yes, thank you.
Happy New Year.
Yes, bye.